What's going on, everybody? So this is a post that I posted 2 days ago on my Instagram. I'm probably gonna archive it, but before I do, I just want to bring it to my YouTube channel and really give y'all a understanding of what I was talking about. Cause I've talked about this on social media. I'm not sure if I talked about it on YouTube, but I think I've definitely talked about it on Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat. These people have a agenda. For those that don't think there are people with agendas, that don't think that they, you know, are pushing something onto our youth. This is something that was written in 1987. It's the Gay Manifesto, right? Let's read it. What it says. It says that they shall sodomize your sons, emblems of your feeble masculinity, of your shallow dreams and vulgar lies. They shall seduce them in schools, in dormitories, in gymnasiums, in locker rooms, in sports arenas, in seminaries, in youth groups, in movie theater bathrooms, in army bunkhouses, in truck stops, in male clubs, in houses of Congress, wherever men are wherever men are with men together. These people saying they gonna sodomize your sons, the men. They coming after them. They have no regard. They're like Sodom and Gomorrah. Who are these angels? We want to know them. They don't care. And even if you tell these people to do right, don't do wickedly. Here's this woman. Here's these daughters. Back away. You're a judge. You're judging us. That's where they get that from. Oh, you're judging us. That's where they get that from. These people, they have an agenda. They're all over. They're in your schools. They're in your courthouses. They're in everywhere, right? P. Big P in the chat. My Pedro done came in the room. Get off me. Don't lick me, boy. Back up. I'm doing a video. Back up. Sorry about that. But wherever men are with men together, that's where they're going to be. That's where they want to sodomize your children. It says your sons shall become our minions and do our bidding. It says they will be recast in our image. They will come to crave and adore us. Look at what these people been saying. This is a group, a collective. Now, it was written by someone, but it's a group. It's their collective thought. This is how these people think. They don't just want to be in their own groups and die out. No, they want everybody to be in their group and die out with them. This goes completely against the Most High's will to be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. This goes against it. This is what these people are, man. Like women, let's get to the second paragraph. Women, you cry for freedom. And this was in 80s. You say you are no longer satisfied with men. They make you unhappy. We connoisseurs of the masculine face, the masculine physique, shall take your men from you. Then we will amuse them. We will instruct them. We will embrace them when they weep. Right? This is what these people been doing. Oh, your wife's not treating you good. Oh, she's complaining. Oh, she's this. So come over. And that's how these men turn down low. That's how these men turn into, these people. And it's weird, bro. Like, hey, man, that's what they want to do. That's on them. But, hey, like, this is why, first off, those type of thoughts shouldn't be in your head if you're a man. But also, even back then, certain women being like, oh, a man's this, a man's that, freedom this, freedom that. Oh, we don't need a man, this, that, and the third, and the eighth, and the ninth, and the 10th. Hey, man, these people are bloodthirsty, bloodsuckers. They are hungry for just straight flesh, and they want to convert it, and they want to take it and make it some homosexual flesh. They want to make it homosexual blood. It's like zombies. It's like You see a human, you're not doing good enough, and you see a human, you want to bite it. You don't want to eat it. You just want to bite it and turn it into you. This is what these people been doing since the 80s, man. It's real sick. And nowadays, it done got into rap culture, and rapping was really all targeting black people in the first place. And I could go in more in depth than that, and how they got people wearing dresses and people wearing purses and short skirts and ankle bracelets and all that goofy, funny, dunny stuff, and it's influencing some of our men, and they attack our black men especially. But I'm not gonna get into that, right? That's for another time. But like it says, we shall take your men from you, then we will amuse them, we will instruct them, we will embrace them when they weep. Women, you say you wish to live with each other instead of with men. Back in the 80s, they was doing this. Now, look, you got a house full of kids with no man in the house, not training up your kids in the way they should go, not protecting the household, not providing, and you're living with another woman. How does that go? How does that make sense? It's not the way the Most High had it to be. It's the Most High, then it's the man, then it's the woman, then it's the children. It's not supposed to be two women in a house full of children trying to raise men and young women. It's not the way it's supposed to go. And anybody could argue with me. Anybody could say this. Anybody could say that. But I know what's right and what's wrong. And if you want to go with what's wrong, that's up to you. All right, let's continue. Then go and be with each other. This is those people saying that to you. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. We're going to take your men. We're going to, be butt buddies and all this other stuff. And, I ain't going to get vulgar, but, this, man, we shall give your men pleasures that they have never known, because we are foremost men too. Man, this is sick. This is sick, bro. They shall give pleasures they have never known. This sounds like sexual immorality and purity to me. And only one man knows how to truly please another man. This goes back to Romans chapter 1, 20 to 32. And they burned with lust, and he gave them over to their vile passions to do what was unpleasing. It talks about it in Leviticus, man. Shall not lie with man. This is some nasty stuff, man. This is some lustful stuff, man. Only one man can understand the depth and feeling, the mind and body of another man. A woman was created from man for man. A man was not created for man. It's sick. And people don't think this is a mental disorder. You cannot multiply and recreate with these terms, with a woman and a man and a man. You cannot do it. This is sick. It is a mental disorder. And for those people that are dealing with it, I'm not condemning you. I'm just shedding light. That's not normal. I don't know who touched you. I don't know who did what to you. I don't know what experience you went through. I know personally, I have an uncle that went to a boys scout camp or whatever, and my dad told me about it, and he came back different and changed. There's stuff like that really happens to people, and I feel bad for them, because nobody asks for that experience to happen. Right? All laws banning homosexual activity will be revoked. And you see this going on now with Obama passing this certain stuff. Whoever's saying that Obama was sent from the Most High, you got another thing coming. You are highly off. You haven't even looked up that code for that law that was passed. That was a bunch of numbers and letters that got those guillotines and all that other stuff. You need to wake up and see what time we're in. You need to see that we're in Revelation time. You need to see that they're pushing for this mark. They're pushing for this. They're pushing for this. You know what? Right. And you see people, homosexual people marrying and giving in marriage, just like it said. Oh my gosh, marrying and giving in marriage, right? And it's woe unto them that clap for them and applaud for them and say this is good, right? Instead, legislation shall be passed which engenders love between men. This is the manifesto. What is going on? Instead, legislation shall be passed which engenders whatever love between men. So what is going on right now? What has happened? What has transpired? Where are we? Right? All homosexuals must stand together as brothers. We must be united artistically, philosophically, socially, politically, and financially. We will triumph only when we present a common face to the vicious heterosexual enemy. They look at us as enemies, right? We will triumph only when we present a common face to the vicious heterosexual enemy. Okay, they infiltrate Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter wasn't about black people. It was about the LGBTQP agenda. And they swooped in and they did all that. They don't care about us and our freedoms. They think that their sexual desires and their orientation and choice is more important than a nation and a group of people being tortured, raped, hung, killed, their babies thrown to alligators, their mouth or genitalia or rectum being busted open by that machine that they open and unlock into your body. It's a bunch of stuff that these people have done to the black nation, to black people. And those people just said, you know what? We need something to attach ourselves to make our case important. Let's latch on to Black Lives Matter. Let's walk and march with them, but let's parade around and really get our agenda across, right? These people, they will do anything to make their case known. They will do anything to, hey, if you want to do that with them, do it with them. But you don't. It's just this. It's just evident. If you dare to cry faggot, fairy, queer at us, we will stab you in your cowardly hearts and defile your dead, puny bodies. These people, they can get spicy and vicious. And I wouldn't, talk about, I wouldn't say, oh, you just this or you just that. There's no need for name calling. But at the same time, they saying we want war. This is the vibe that is being given out. These people do not. They said the heterosexual enemy, a common face to the vicious heterosexual enemy. These people aren't. They didn't come. They might present themselves. Oh, let's just have Pride Month and all that. No, these people are like the Sodom and Gomorrah. These people are filled with spirits. They are given over to a reprobate and debased mind. These people, some people don't get it. It's a manifesto. This is real. Go look it up. This is real. This was made in 1987. It is 2021, and you're seeing most of this stuff done played out. You're seeing a lot of these officials and certain people in positions of power and in school influencing and saying what is right, what is wrong, and they're putting it in books onto children, and they showing it in the classroom how to, masturbation is this, and it's a pedophilia agenda. And people need to wake up and stop being sleeping dormant to it. They need to protect their children, train their children, or, their curriculum is going to train them. We need our own schools. We need our own system. We need our own educational system. We need certain stuff in place to raise up our children. Because if we don't do it, they're going to do it. And they've already done a bad job with our generation and the past generation. What do you think they're going to put through our kids through? So let's wake up. Let's pay attention to the times. Always keep our head, always look to the hills, always look to the sky. But while we're here redeeming the time, Let's not be ignorant to the devices and the tactics that they're presenting, because they're going to continually do as much as you allow and you don't protest and go against. That's what they're going to do. Who's passing all these laws? Why wasn't I there to say anything to go against it? It's like they already have it planned out, you know? But hey, who am I, right? Y'all be blessed. I'm out.